Good evening. This is the Moderate Nut Job, and today I want to talk about death. Death of myself and most of you. Uh, to support these ideas, I am drawing back on the memory banks of time that I spent in a community college in my biology class. And for the fucks that are thinking, wait a second, you only went to community college, that makes you dumb. That makes you dumber than me because I went to a 4-year school and I got a bachelor's or master's or doctorate or all that. Well, let me ask you this question: are you a debt slave? Because I'm not. Um, yeah, you didn't see that, but I just licked my finger and stuck it to your skin because that was a burn, baby. You just got burned by somebody in in a in his underwear. Really, I'm just in my underwear talking to you guys. So, anyways, I am a an associate degree study of chemistry, and I took a biology class too because I needed another science. But in this class, he talked about this chart. It was a population chart of different species. His chart was about deer, but apparently it's similar for all other species. When there's an exponential growth, then there's usually kind of like a big decline right after that exponential growth once it reaches to a part. And unless you think that humans are somehow um, more special than other species on our planet, which is just it's kind of egotistical. I'm sorry. We're animals, and we'll be treated like animals when we die. Um, right now, population of the world is around 7,641,000,000 counting. And if you look at the chart, I would include a link, but I just draw shit and use it as my background so you can see the level of care that I have for this. What I'm doing right now, it's not a whole lot, but basically, we've been on a exponential shoot up, starting like 1700, 1800, 1900, and then to like 2000, we're like shooting way the fuck up there. And apparently, we're still on that trend a little bit. This chart's projecting that we're just going to keep going. That's not going to happen. That's not likely to happen. We're not going to grow at this rate. We're either going to have to slow down due to humans being masters of their own world and finding a happy medium, or the much more likely big drop off that we're going to have where we have like 80% of the population is going to decrease. I'm not saying I know how it's going to happen. Could be disease, could be a war, could be nuclear war, could be aliens, could be. Yeah, this is what a creepy voice sound like. I don't know. A bunch of you fucks realize that you don't feel like being alive anymore, and there's a mass suicide. I mean, I've read a book about that or something. But basically, I just want to go ahead and get this out here. We're going to experience a big drop off in population, probably in our lifetimes, if not our children's lifetimes. And I want to I want to talk about some of the things that we need to do before that happens so that we don't end up having a repeat process of what's going on now. Um, there need to be policies in place that ensure that we don't have this spike and dip trend for the rest of humanity. And we also need to keep some of our freedoms because the quality of life is very important to me. and I think should be very important to you and for the future people that live here. This is my service. This is my little announcement part where I'm actually being kind of serious. I want humanity to be the best that it can be. It's not right now for a good many reasons. It's doing pretty well comparatively to some of the times in history. Not saying that we haven't got some things right. We got some things completely right. We got some things terrifically right. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of times when bad things happen, good things don't always come out of them. Bad things make bad things happen sometimes, and one of the bad things will be this huge population decrease that we are expecting to experience. And I think we need to get a grasp on some things. Basically, I'm advocating that we start a cult right now of people that are going to try to survive and have the ideas that we think are important to put upon the next generation. And I'm not saying I even want to be a leader of this cult. I think you guys, you got some smart people, the ones that aren't debt slaves and still have doctorates. I mean, those people, fucking hey, like they should probably be in charge of this shit. But seriously, maybe we should think about why we're going with this with a sense of urgency. But yeah, toodaloo.